We were never funny.
We were funny before recording started. This is Anthony's fault for not hitting it sooner.
It's my fault for everything. Lord knows.
Thank you for noticing.
Do you have a voicemail?
I don't. I was just checking.
That's your failing.
How is it my failing that
it's
nobody
fault.
called us? Oh, okay. If we're going to start blaming me for this, I can fix that.
I can call it right now.
No. I want
okay.
the listeners to live in this moment and be like, oh, I wish we would have called now.
I bet they hit skip
it's
forward
fun
15
to think
seconds.
about it.
Yeah. They're like, where's past intro?
They said,
skip,
no.
skip.
Nope.
That's not what I'm here
Not
for.
far enough. We're still here.
Oh,
still badgering you.
talking. God damn it.
Oh, no. Keep skipping. Keep skipping.
All right, fine. Let's press start.
Wait, no. Lulu, skip to my Lulu.
Oh, no.
Okay, now
Definitely
press
press start now.
With the extreme super speed of Joe. The delicate but powerful Princess J. And our sorcerer with a little flair, Anthony. You get Season 8 of Beards and Sundries.
And welcome back.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Welcome back to Season 8, Level 16 of Beards and Sundries.
Good job.
I know.
16.
Thank you.
Well, that's right, guys. It is time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new sundry in each episode.
My name is Jay, and what are you going to do? Slice me, dice me, or peel me? There's so many choices.
Good.
I'm Anthony, and there is a 40% chance that I'm living in an alien's sexual simulated PC game.
No.
40. That's a good chance.
They wouldn't pay for that.
Who says they're paying?
And I'm Joe, and why don't you let me fix you some of this mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mount Nicaragua. No artificial sweeteners.
Who are you even talking to?
What do you mean? Why are you acting crazy? Somebody do something!
I see I've missed the assignment on intros this week.
Yeah, that really
It's
sucks
okay,
for you.
because that means that today's sundry item is the Truman Show. Beardos, white people are stupid, and this phenomenon was explored very well in the movie The Truman Show. Since the three of us are all fans, and it was mentioned last week, we decided to elaborate a bit more on the concept itself, along with other various ways this idea has been explored in video games and other various media, along with a few theories we have bouncing around in our sexy noggins.
Ooh.
After the break, we are going to imagine a Truman Show of our own, and what heinous things would be in an actual aisle 4. Later on, we've got some Beardo-submitted sundries that always go off script. And then for game time, we're going to make some solid predictions that will stand up to the flimsiest of to-go boxes. But before we talk about the implications that The Sims bestowed upon us as children, how about this week's voicemail, or lack thereof? It's okay.
Been 2 days.
I was like, to be fair, we recorded these 2 days apart.
It's a double recording week!
Jay's got to travel and didn't really want to bring stuff with him.
It's annoying to bring stuff with you.
It is. We tried it one time and it didn't happen.
I was like, I'm willing to. I could have made it work, but this just works better.
No, when you get there, you're like, no.
And think about it. It's almost like we're getting a 2-week break from recording.
Which is nice.
Which is really nice that we're not doing current events, because that would really kind of fuck up a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about
So let's
current
talk
events
back
anymore.
in the old days that we're still used to, the 1980s fours. No, I'm kidding.
1980s force. Okay.
Sorry, I also had a fundraising happy hour before this, so.
Oh, that's why you're so red?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's that because I went to the gym.
No frosés?
No, there was.
Oh, okay.
I went to the gym on a pretty empty stomach and then got a call on my way home from the gym going, hey, I have a ticket to a fundraiser. Do you want to go? It includes drinks. And I was like, oh, okay. And so then I went, ran into people I knew from my old job, talked, drank, hardly ate, so I'm very flushed very quickly from the lack of food in my stomach.
Hmm.
Oh, and alcohol.
Right. Yes, that.
Yeah, I was like, so are we going to hear an air fryer or a DoorDash notification going off anytime soon?
I don't actually DoorDash ever anymore, especially here,
Yeah.
because it's such a pain in the ass to get it into an apartment.
Oh, yeah, you did say that. Well, and anymore, like, fuck them anyway because of current events. But we don't need to talk about that.
I don't know. I actually heard that DoorDash was like, oh, no, that wasn't actually us.
Of course they did to save face. Please don't delete the app. We need it.
don't stop hiring us because
We have to keep exploiting our workers.
we need to make the $40 off of your purchase.
Jesus.
What happened?
like,
Oh, you know what? Don't tell me. I'll look it
Yeah.
up later.
Don't worry about
it's
it.
not worth it.
It's not show worthy.
No, it's not.
Well, in that case, Joe, do you think I can find the charred remnants of Laura Linney's career in aisle 4?
Oh,
Charred. She's okay. Kinda.
She did okay.
Laura
did.
Linney.
Whoops. But if you guys are new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an old English word meaning odds and ends. These days, though, it's used mainly in retail as a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as three very controlled gay men with beards, we are using the term to group together the wide range of topics that we cover.
Well, sorry, I was
Wow.
mid-yawn. Ugh.
It's okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, Joel.
That was
It's
pretty
okay.
good,
We did
Joe.
it. We did it, Joel.
We did it, Joe. You did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe.
God,
This
we didn't
this
do it,
movie,
Joe.
though, this movie was really good. It was nice to see Jim
was-
Carrey not being stupid. Stupid. I'm just going to say stupid.
I do appreciate movies where he's not his typical character in Liar Liar and
Mhm.
Ace Ventura and stuff like that. But I do like Liar Liar. I don't know why. I love that movie.
It's because it's more realistic than Ace Ventura and, the Cable Guy and The Mask and all that stupid stuff. And Liar Liar is so satisfying because, like, I wish that was a real thing. Can you imagine?
Oh, yeah.
Can you fucking imagine?
Oh my god! Imagine giving it to my parents. Anyways,
God.
what a
So many
great movie!
politicians. Oh, I wish I had a magic wand. Okay, but anyway, the Truman Show, which we're actually talking about, fantastic. The concept is wild. Like, because it's from birth, right? And it starts with showing like a camera in his crib, and it's all the time. It's 24 hours a day.
I love how the concept is actually quite realistic in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
but then when they like show you the effort they've been
dome.
going through to create this show, and it's like a
Yeah.
dome that covers a portion of the United States, I'm just like, oh, you almost had me, but if you would have just left it in this simple town, very
Yeah.
WandaVision of you would have worked out, but you went with this whole stupid dynamic.
There are holes to poke in it. Like, it took him that long to have the epiphany, and there are a lot of mistakes that happen clearly every day that we see on set. Like, the elevator opens and there's the crew behind the door because they didn't put the elevator there, and like that. There's quite a bit of like fuckery going on that I feel like he should have caught on a long time ago, but also like maybe it's just if he doesn't know any better, then he doesn't know any better.
That's kind of it. Like, you have to take into consideration that
He was
he
raised
knows
by-
this life from birth.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
to think of it this way, it's kind of like religion. To question what was indoctrinated in you is something
Mhm.
you shouldn't do. And so then he reached a point in his life where he's like, wait a minute, things aren't adding up exactly based off the knowledge and the logic I have, which, how do you predict that, though? Like, how do
He
you
didn't have Patty Hearst either.
Save it,
So-
Patty Hearst?
He was buying Stockholm Syndrome all
I'm
his
loading up on Stockholm Syndrome. I'm broke.
life. Yeah. And his fear of water was, I guess, it goes back to his upbringing, who he wouldn't know any better.
The film is a good show of
Oh, yeah.
how quickly, how do I want to say this? How everyone's perception of life is viewed differently. specifically based on the way that life was fed to them.
Yeah. And if you don't have the outside world, all you know is the world you're in.
And the less you involve yourself in life, the less you're going to have an understanding of it, basically. It's like for the longest time, me living in this concept of how I was raised, that be very conservative, follow what everyone tells you what to do, and you're going to do the right thing. And then one day I was like, wait a minute. And the Truman Show is a really good example of that, I feel.
It is cool when you start seeing all the like discrepancies and patterns, like when he's just sitting in the car and she's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Person on a bicycle is going to ride by right now." And then person with a dog right now. And it kind of gives a credit to how maybe the showrunners had gotten a little comfortable, perhaps. And so that's kind of what began their downfall, I think. The guy with the God complex that was his father.
But doesn't this show make you stop and think about how routine our lives are?
Yeah. Oh, and it shows like all the people that are watching it, like the guy sitting in his bathtub, and there's like the bar of people that are just watching the show because that's all they do. And it's like, this is their thing. They have the comfort show. They have Truman, and they just know that he's always going to be there. And is that not human nature itself, is to have comfortable things like that to rely on?
Anthony.
Yes.
I was just watching him sit there and stare, and I was like, oh, what's your thoughts on this?
No, so if I'm being very honest with you, I like this movie. I've only seen it like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, I haven't seen it often, but it just really...
I mean, ever. It's almost a 30-year-old movie, and I have not seen it very much.
I've probably seen it twice.
Yeah.
I've seen it a handful of times.
I don't remember
just
it the way
me.
that you guys do. And so, like...
But how do you remember it?
No, I just don't remember much of it.
Oh.
And so
it's super good.
So when you had suggested the topic, I was like, oh, we're going to talk about, like, I misread your text message. And
how do you want to talk about it?
No. We can keep talking about this movie because clearly, like, you guys have got, like, some good points. And I do like it.
What is your perception that you wanted to
There's a whole lot of this episode still left.
So the movie was just a jumping off point, really.
Yeah, that's kind of what
like
I thought.
every episode.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too. And I was letting you guys get the parts of it that you wanted to talk about.
Sorry, my bad. Now it's your turn.
Oh, well, I wasn't waiting for a turn. I was going to get there naturally.
Well, I made it your turn naturally.
Yeah, it's getting fucking weird now.
It's like popcorn reading.
Lord, you called on me in the middle of class after I fell asleep.
Yeah, well, wake up, bitch.
I don't want to. I want to be blissfully unaware of the men behind the elevator.
I feel
that sounds nice.
I don't know. I feel like that's like what I want in life a lot. I want to be blissfully unaware, but I
think about it. I think about it often, like how it must be nice to an extent to just be so in the dark, just in your own little world. But then the other side is like, I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know. Ignorance is bliss is true to some degree because you don't know what you don't know. And honestly, getting off of social media has been really nice. And not really reading the news has been really nice, but it comes with things where like people will ask or tell me about something and I had no idea that it happened. Like James Vanderbeek dying. I wasn't aware that was a thing until like 2 or 3 days ago. And apparently it's been a couple of months at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's things like that. I don't hear about it. And that's on purpose. It's by design.
I will say, since our book episode and how we talked about social media and how I wanted to take more effort to get out of it, I have been like audiobooking more. And I'll catch myself scrolling Instagram, and I'll be like, no, this is a waste of time. Use it for something more. And so
if I find myself doing that, I delete the app.
I switch over to audiobooks, and as you guys have been informed based off my texting, I've really been enjoying listening to them. Like, it's taken up more of my time.
Mm-hmm. And they're good. I love an audiobook.
And I finished whatever mystery one, the lies one that I was talking about a couple weeks ago.
Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look it up if you want it, but that was a really
It's Cat
good
in the Hat.
Sam I Am.
7 days.
Or just 7 days.
Who's gay?
Who's gay?
Who's gay? Billy Mays.
Billy Mays.
No, that book ended up being like so good, and so now I am
How good?
trying. Real good.
It was so good.
So good. I am trying to throw, which, as you guys noticed, last night, I am trying to throw more self-help books in.
If you need some
because-
recommendations, I got a few.
I told myself, I'm like, okay, if you're getting into this book thing, you've got to do more than just things that are a little bit of escape from life. Like, put a little effort in on yourself also. So, like, right now I'm listening to this book. It's interesting. It's After Oz is what it's called. And it's basically the concept of Dorothy in a realistic situation and how there's a murder that they're pinning her to because the witch, but it's a real person from there, and how it's pinning it to her because of all the very strong evidence. But then all of a sudden, like, as they keep going, they're like, wait a minute. And she's like literally in an insane asylum because they discovered her after this tornado a couple days, 4 days later, I think. And they're just like, she's talking about this make-believe town with a yellow brick road and this wizard that's bad but not bad, and it's back in this era where they're like, you're fucking crazy, and they put her in an asylum, and so it's very very interesting.
Well, she's a woman, so this must have been yesterday.
Last week.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Lobotomy?
2.
But she's doing great.
Yeah, she's doing great.
But so anyways, yeah, there's that, and then like I'll take a moment where I'm like, here's where you want to focus on yourself. So I'll throw back on like a self-help book, and right now I'm kind of in this one that's kind of intriguing where it's like considering yourself as the mountain.
The way that you had phrased this, I thought the book After Oz was the self-help book you were reading, and I was trying really hard to come up with how that was supposed to be centered around self-help. And Joe, was I crazy for that, or were you in the same place?
I was just waiting. I was thinking about After Oz, and I thought it was like, what happened after Dorothy left. But isn't that one of the fucking Wicked movies or something?
I'm sure it is. Oh yeah, it is. It's both of the Wicked movies.
Yeah.
But
So I was trying to latch onto that for.
I was thinking of Christopher Maloney's career.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I actually have multiple books at once running now.
I
At the same
usually
time?
have 2
I listen to them
audiobooks
both.
going,
One ear has one ear has the other.
but
And in
now
the middle
I've got,
of Jay's brain, they turn into whatever the fuck that is.
Mental health, Dorothy.
Oh, it's mental something, Dorothy. And Blanche. And Estelle Getty.
of Getty
Ruth
Images.
McClanahan. Rue.
Rue?
No.
Sorry. Rue McClanahan.
Sure,
Estelle Getty.
McClanahan.
Estelle Getty's up there. She's the one controlling Jay's movements by pulling his hair.
I can see that. That's why it's up like that.
That's why I love pasta.
That's why you're a
Yeah,
pasta.
that's it.
That's why I love pasta.
Oh, that's why
Estelle
you
Getty.
love pasta. I thought you said that's why you're a pasta, and I was like,
More like
what
Getty
kind of pasta
Images.
are you?
Getty Images.
That's what I was thinking.
But anyways, where I was getting with that was listening to these audiobooks has put me in this kind of blissful ignorant phase that I'm kind of liking.
I shit you not, I just don't know what's going on most of the time, and honestly, it's kind of nice. It's been very, very good for me to get away from it, because, like, I can't control most of that. I just can't. There's nothing I can do. And as much as I want to be able to do something, I can't. Like, I can do what I can do. I can do the small things that I can do, and that's about it.
Yeah, I gotta get away from the BBC News app because, one, it's just constant about the Iran war and how it's not doing anything and how gas is not going anywhere. But also because a lot of their articles now. You click on it, and it says sign in, and I'm like, no, we're not doing that. No, I'll find it somewhere else for free. So either you can let me read it on a good site, or I'm gonna go somewhere else where God knows what's true. So if you want to play that game, then let's fucking play ball, bitch.
I mean, I get it. You want to make money. I don't want to spend it.
They have enough money. They can provide me
revenue.
news for free.
Yeah, but if you have investors, you have to do more to make more.
And there's the problem, isn't it? It's always the fucking investors.
Which is why I don't like healthcare being in the capitalistic life.
I don't like the capitalistic life at all.
I don't like any of it.
I don't care for it, but man, when it comes to healthcare, like I went to an appointment the other day where they literally were like, well, we got to figure out a way to word this for the insurance company to decide if you need to go back for another, what is it,
How about
sleep study.
We have your
So that way we
CEO's
can-
home address. He better watch his back.
That way we can decide if you need it, because if you don't really have evidence that you need it, like they're not going to approve you getting this study. And I was like, but I've had it since 2019. Like, what do you want from me? My machine broke.
Money, Jay. It's money.
They want to keep their money and deny you the coverage that you pay for.
They
Well, then
want
I check-
just enough of your money so that you can keep paying them money, so you can stay just enough alive to keep paying them money.
Then I chuckled because I went to my cardiologist like 3 days later, and he's like, well, that's stupid. They're like a
Yes.
floor above me. And he goes, I can get it for you. And I'm like, okay, what do you want? I don't want to sleep with the hose anymore, but I also really like, if it's good for my heart, then I need it.
Just good enough.
Just good enough.
Anyways, all about that Truman Show, right?
Yeah. What about how we kind of had the godlike complex given to us by the video game The Sims from the year 2000 on, which now it's a soulless cash grab from the parent company. But back in the golden age when we were playing it, it was just fun to like control these little people on a screen and make them do
know.
stuff
I love how
to each other,
capitalism
with each
keeps
other.
bleeding into every topic we have because it's just omnipresent.
My
How
coworker
is
and
it?
I say all the time, we're like, Rosebud, 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 Rosebud. We're like, why isn't there really a cheat in real life for the money?
How is it that there was a game in my life that I spent hours, days playing, where
Mhm.
I'm literally just building a community of people and designing them, like designing how their lives work?
Designing
Yeah.
women.
On a little screen.
The night. No, I'm kidding.
Went out in
In
Armenia. I used to sit down and be like, oh, I'm just going to build a real quick house, just like 45 minutes. And then I build the kitchen and get it all done, whatever I want. And then I look up and it's been 4 days. And I said, oh no.
I mean, that really was the game for me. I really liked just building their house.
I mean,
Because there were
that's
so many different ways
honestly
to
the
play
most
the
fun.
game.
Yeah, it was more of an architecture game for me that was limited, and then it was kind of annoying being like, yeah, fine, sure, I'll find you a job. Oh my God, you have to get a job. Oh, there's a robber breaking in as I'm trying to build this.
Oh my God. The sound of the robber breaking in. Just
Huh.
absolute
Oh my God.
terror.
You're having a party and Drew Carey showed up. Ah, no, I'm kidding.
Boo. Which
And then-
one was that? 2 or 3?
Yeah. That was the party one, so I think it was the second expansion. I think.
I don't know.
We talked
might have
about
been
this on the
Sims
show,
2.
but I can't remember.
I'm sure.
Yeah, who can remember from all the shit we talk about?
All
I
I
can
know
look
is
through
in
emails
the Sims,
and find
in The
it.
Sims 1, it was Rosebud. In The Sims 2, it was Motherload.
Oh, and then you had to do
Oh.
like exclamation point, semicolon, exclamation point, semicolon, so on, so on, so forth. And you can make it repeat.
But the thing that I really liked about both 1 and 2 is they had, like, you could access the not really the cheat menu. It's the same menu you'd access for the cheats, but you could like do some like fun things with the physics in the game, and you can change some of the settings.
Move objects on.
Yeah, what is that called? I can't think of the name for it. You could do it in a lot of games back in the day. Like Half-Life 2 let you do it, and you could ramp up the gravity gun's power and just like really turn it up, and you could launch shit across the map, and it would fly, just bounce back and forth at high velocity. So much fun.
I don't know,
Console,
that's-
you can open the console.
That is kind of one of my favorite things. Like whenever I would scroll a lot, like catching GTA 5 videos where
Oh,
they
where
like
they
put
make
the
the traffic.
cars on like super high speed and you're
Yes.
watching them get like pummeled. Like that shit's kind of funny.
That was a great part about GTA 4 was the physics engine on that game was incredible.
The
So
physics
you could
was really good. I feel like 5 got worse.
It did because they had, I don't know, they made it more grounded, whatever. They had complaints about GTA 4, so they changed it in GTA 5, and then GTA 5 had complaints because it wasn't like GTA 4, and you know how the gamers are. So then you'd see all these videos of like GTA 4, they would hit the little swing set because it had the physics rule on it, like you couldn't go through it, and it would make it like glitch out, and suddenly you would fly halfway across the map, and you just see the player character like flying like a ragdoll halfway across the state, and it was so funny.
I mean, a lot of our games we play are a Truman Show.
Yeah, because we love that godlike complex, don't we?
So this is where that simulation theory comes from, is that like, since we have, as we're approaching the age of like simulated intelligence, not large language models, but like simulated intelligence, that the idea is that other species have done that before, and like the odds that we're really in base reality are like 1 in billions.
This is for part 2. Part 2.
Oh, okay. Well, imagine I said that later.
But I mean, a lot of our life is built around this concept. I mean, Jersey Shore, Big Brother, Survivor, all of
yeah.
our game shows that we're watching, Love is Blind, shit like that. We're Truman showing
Yeah.
people for
Yeah, but they know
entertainment.
they're on it, except for
That's
when you're
true.
getting punked or
Except-
getting puked or skunked.
Which even then,
Let's talk about this then. Have you watched Jury Duty?
no, I haven't. I've
No, I
heard
have
about
not.
it.
Jury Duty on Amazon. And then
Mhm.
season 2 just came out, and it's like Jury Duty Corporate Retreat or something like that.
Jury
I can't remember.
Duty Extreme.
Duty fans.
But I watched season
Oh,
1.
Shiza.
I haven't watched season 2 yet. But literally, it's everyone's an actor except one person that has no clue what's going on.
Oh, I thought you meant like celebrity, where they say someone's a celebrity and it's because they have 1 million followers on TikTok. That's not a
They're-
celebrity.
No.
Oh, right.
There is a celebrity in season 1. What the fuck's his name? It's driving me nuts because I know who it is.
Celebrity. Okay,
I
tell
was
me the
gonna
name and we'll
say-
judge if that's really a celebrity.
James Marsden.
Oh, that's a real
Okay.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yes,
I was
that
like,
is a
that's a
celebrity.
real celebrity. He was supposed to be like the backup jury, and he's so pissed off because he's like, but I'm a celebrity. And they're like, that doesn't matter. You need to do your civic duty.
That is nice. Like, I did see a post once that was like, imagine if the draft actually drafted everybody and not just like exemptions. Like, you call for backup on the front lines and it's Beyonce.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies. All the single
no,
ladies, Beyonce. You were Beyonce. But
I mean, that
No,
that technically was sort of a real thing. Like Elvis actually went to war.
yeah.
And
You know who dodged the
Probably-
draft?
a reason that Dolan Trump, a talking corn.
A talking
Donald Trump.
Mm.
But also probably the reason that Elvis drank himself to death. So there is
I
that.
mean, think of how many like famous baseball people were actually in war back in the day. Prince Harry served, things like that, because
Did he?
allegedly.
Allegedly.
But, like a lot of our baseball players back in the 40s were, because that is how
What baseball?
Women's-
Name one.
weren't. Hold on, because that's how women's. I was like, that's how like women's baseball started, right?
Name a
because
male
all men were
baseball
drafted.
player who was in, I'm not saying that it's not true. I'm just saying it as the point of fact of like, I bet you don't even know who they are.
No, Joe DiMaggio. There we go.
Who?
Bob.
John
Joe
DiMaggio, the guy
DiMaggio.
who voices Bender.
John DiMaggio.
No, that's yeah. Nearly 500 major leaguers served, with many missing 3 to 4 prime years of their careers.
Serve. No, the country.
Oh.
Served.
Oh.
But you know who
yeah,
didn't
that's,
do that? John Wayne.
That's a really good
Because he
point.
was afraid it would ruin his career.
Yeah, your fucking
Oh,
idol John
no.
Wayne. God, what a pussy.
Such a pussy. America. Beardos. You know what? All America. That's the audience we reach.
Hey, we're available to America.
We are available. You know what? America.
And abroad.
You need to read the book Jesus and John. It's informative.
Should I get
It's a
it on
book.
audiobook?
Yeah, actually, it's
No.
good.
No, I don't.
Oh.
I don't want to.
Oh, it's really good. It's
Oh, I thought it
sad,
was,
but
like,
it's good.
Written by John Wayne or something.
No. It's about like the effects of American evangelicalism as it changed in the 1920s to 1930s, and like the role that John Wayne played in like basically being the like ideal American to kind of like he fell into evangelicalism, but he molded it to himself. And so it was a whole thing. And it talks about how it like altered the course of the country as far as religion was concerned.
That sounds right. God,
It's an interesting
this
read.
episode already. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you asked me to talk.
Oh God, stop.
Okay.
Who's got that Mococo drink? No sweeteners.
Why don't you guys go back to talking about the Truman Show, and I'll just go right back here and let my eyes glaze over for a little while.
Oh, mine are so ready to glaze over. I'm so tired tonight.
But did you guys drink Surge?
Oh my god, I love Surge.
Surge! Fuck!
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I did drink Surge. It was like I
That's a
came out of a
throwback, Beardos.
fucking fugue state and remembered all of a sudden I did drink Surge.
Oh, goddamn. Just the image in my head of my mother pouring it down the toilet when she found out how unhealthy it was for us. It's just...
Your mom
Damn, Jay, what is wrong with
poured
her?
soda down the toilet when she found out how unhealthy it was for you.
Just
But-
Surge.
But the chat piles.
Yeah.
Well, honey.
Now go roll in the chat piles, honey.
Honey, like, go roll in the dusty stuff. Dust can't get in your lungs.
She said, "This isn't going to cause cancer fast enough."
The chat piles, though. You're gonna
That'll
have
get it- that'll get
testicular
his
cancer
gay
by
ass.
30. I can tell he's gay. So young. We gotta fix this faster. Surge ain't fast enough. It's just
Maybe she
bad
thought
for
it was
your
going
heart.
to mutate you to straight.
You know what? That would explain why I have a cardiologist. Is
straight?
my surge intake.
Muse straight.
Oh, that was definitely why. The Surge. Not the chat. Just the Surge.
I drank Surge, and I don't have a cardiologist.
Yeah, Joe. Now what?
I don't remember. I think I might have tasted Surge.
Oh, your parents
I'm
loved
gay.
you.
Oh my god, we all three drank Surge, and we're
We
all
all
three
drank
gay?
drinking.
We thrank.
We drank about it. Combining words will save time.
Although Anthony, I'm really proud of you. You're always our word combiner, so we get to make
I
fun of it.
do.
What was the
I
last
do it
word
a
that
lot.
happened that we did that?
I don't know. It happens
Nancy
all
boy.
the time.
We ended a show with it.
How do you spell that?
Thrank?
Thrank? I honestly, it happens to me
Geshank?
so often. I've stopped keeping track of it because it's the same thing that happens to me when I'm writing it, like by hand. And I do it when I'm typing too, but it's less likely to happen whenever I'm typing by hand because I'm faster if I type. I'm faster if I type. I'm slower if I write by hand. If I'm writing by hand, a lot of times I write the next letter that I'm thinking of and not the actual next letter. And so it happens to me with words too, is I'll be thinking of the next word I'm going to say, and then it comes out of my mouth with the word I'm saying.
It's the same concept as how I think about how words are spelled, and so sometimes I pronounce them that way. Wednesday.
I like Wednesday though. It's actually
To
really
get her?
To get her. Yeah.
the rapist,
Puerto Vallarta?
the penis mightier.
What was the one we always subtly?
Letits now?
I hate that.
Like my brain, like sometimes if I'm not really focused, like that's what happens, is it just comes out that way. Or what really drives me nuts is because I know the difference between like where, there, your, but as I'm texting it or typing it, I'm not focused.
Yeah,
And it comes out wrong, and I hate it because I'm like, I'm not an idiot.
I know. I'm like, Damn this car! I'm trying to look at my phone while I'm driving.
Yeah,
yesterday
I do that way more often than I should, and it makes
I
me
know,
upset.
and it makes me so mad. Yesterday I was trying to use Siri actually to say golf. GOLF, but it kept saying golf, GULF, and I was like, well, no, I can't send it. I'm going to sound like an idiot.
Golf.
Pronounce
I say
it.
Golf. I do say golf. I do pronounce
So
the
in
L.
your
I don't just say golf.
in your head, Jay, pronounce this word GAHLF. Try that.
Golf?
Golf. Try golf.
Golf?
There you go. I bet that'd work.
Yeah,
'Cause
but I know when I'm talking,
I think
though,
Siri
like,
was hearing you say a little bit of golf when you say it.
Yeah, well,
I
I
get
try
it.
and say golf, but it comes out like if I'm talking fast, it goes golf. It's like roof and roof.
Oh,
perhaps
yeah. And
perhaps
Ruth.
I'm Siri because I did not hear a difference.
Really? That was huge difference to me.
Was
What
it?
about roof, and Ruth?
My name is Roof,
My name is Golf.
My name is Ruth, and I love women's lib.
and I drive an AMC Pacer.
Ah. Bitch.
If I knew that was coming too.
Fuck the kids.
Talking about
I'm hungry too, bitch.
I'm hungry too, bitch. I want to get an acid
Fuck
too,
no.
bitch. The lake is acid.
I said
It's
good. Push her
fine.
in.
Although Ruth reminds me so much of my own grandmother. She's like, fuck it, it's fine. And then she's like, burning an acid. And I'm like, Grandma,
It's fine. Everything's
again?
fine.
That's the third time this week.
Grandma.
I'm just saying she wanted to die. She wanted to die on the mountain, and they were just hindering her progress.
Oh,
But
she was like, I want to die in this cabin. I'm so
Yeah.
unhappy.
she was happy on the mountain. But you guys
But-
think it's time to press pause?
Yeah, I probably should. So that way Anthony can get his parts out that he wants to the second half.
Wait,
Body
what?
parts.
I was looking
Yeah,
at
it was like his little penis. He pulls it out. Stay tuned.
Okay.
What do you think he presses pause with? Boop.
Yeah, his computer's way down there.
Yeah, those cheat codes are being entered as we speak.
Cheat
wait,
codes.
hang on.
Ew! Put that thing away.
Hey, Satan.
And pause.
You're enjoying Season 8 of Beards and Sundries. Now, back to the game.
Uncle
welcome
Ray
back.
Ray's got a game.
God.
Oh, God, he just paused the show again with it. That's all. Plop.
So what are the parameters for a Truman Show?
Real quick before we move on to that, I did want to point out as we were talking about Ruth, it reminded me of another Truman, Harry R. Truman, who actually was a prospector on Mount St. Helen when it erupted, who led many people to safety and then refused to evacuate his own home and died in the cataclysm.
Really?
Yep.
Did not know that.
Different Truman.
It happened quick. It happened really quick.
Yep. Anyways, he's dead now.
Well, then, as we're talking about Truman's, Truman Capote.
The only other famous Truman.
Honestly, if you watch The Swans, I think it's on Hulu because it's a Ryan Murphy show, so it seems like everything lands on there. That's kind of the story of his life and
It's a
his
Ryan
girlfriend.
Murphy show. Is it like gritty? Is it like American Horror Story?
No, it's the same concept as like Feud.
Nope. Not it.
Family Feud?
Hold on.
Dun-dun-dun-dun,
The O.J. Simpson trial story.
Oh, like American Crime Story?
Yeah, it is. It is the same. It's a very in-depth story of how that life was for him.
Oh.
And so it brings up him and his three very famous rich women that he was friends with and kind of follows their lives up until his death. It's actually...
When you said girlfriends, I was like, Truman Capote didn't have girlfriends, Jay.
Yeah,
I've got news for you. He was a
let me talk about
homosexual.
let me specify let me specify that they're his girlfriends.
That's better.
Like Girlfriends, like the Lifetime TV show Girlfriends.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. Yeah, Truman Capote
I-
was a little...
I didn't know how I'd feel about the show, and I actually really liked it. Actually, to be fair, it put me into a a brief depression at one
A
point.
sexy
actually.
French depression.
Not that one.
Just kidding. It's Truman Capote. It's a lame American depression.
It was like a real depression. There's
And then I had breakfast
There's-
at Tiffany's and everything was okay.
there's an incident that happens in it that it just hit me a little hard at home for a brief moment, and it made me sad. But then it was great again. I was back to normal. Just had to be sad for a hot second, like a week or two.
You're really selling this to me.
Thank you. You should watch it.
Probably not going to now.
I know. I was like, I don't know if it's your specific show, but I kind of like history like that, even if it's small. Because sure, he was a writer, but was he really that important to listen to and watch?
Breakfast at Tiffany's is to be believed.
Okay, that's to be fair, yeah. Fine, you win with your gay stuff.
I don't know. Ask Audrey Hepburn.
How do I look?
Anyways, so yeah. What is our simulation going to be like?
Well, I don't know. Picture it. Sicily. No. So we're controlling the market, or like I don't know. What do you kind of want to do with this?
I kind of want to build a simulation around Republicans.
Yes! Oh my god, I wanted to do the same thing.
I kind of want to,
But I didn't know if we wanted to go political, so I didn't really want to say it in case nobody had anything else to
Political's
say.
fine whenever it's parody.
Like,
I think it would be fun.
I would love to stick like MAGA in like its own bubble.
Yes,
And
honestly,
just watch them live
See how long they last.
without any life around them that like questions them or makes them recognize decisions are bad. And I want to watch them implode.
what I think would be most specifically interesting about this scenario of having only people who are deeply MAGA live in a confined space is to watch and take bets. Because you'd have like weekly episodes, well, probably daily episodes. Things would evolve very quickly.
24/7 feed.
But like taking bets on which different subsets of groups of people they would start going after first. Because the entire like idea of MAGA is based off of isolating
Finding and attacking
targeting people.
a minority.
Exactly. That's their whole thing. Like they don't have a foundational belief system that isn't based on marginalizing and getting rid of people so that they can make America great again, right? And so like I would be really curious what groups start going first.
I 100% wanted to talk about this, but I didn't really want to make it political unless anybody else did.
I want to
But
I want to speculate. It'll be people of color, MAGAs will go first.
Yeah.
gays.
LGBT.
Yep.
I wanted to be Big Brother of MAGA.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just imagining
weekly
which
episode by 2 or 3 episodes a week and live cams.
I'm imagining which white, pot-bellied, probably with facial hair, ex-football player, F-350 driving, big titty wife having, white, if I didn't mention, house that looks like your typical Texas house that's probably deep in debt. He's probably going to be the alpha, and he'll probably try to be the alpha the whole time. And I'd love to see like 3 or 4 of them just try to go at it because they're so cookie cutter that it would be interesting to see them get along at first and then to see them slowly start to crumble. I think you're right about this.
And I want them to not know that there's hidden cameras everywhere, so we're watching Kristi Noem's husband.
And that's one of their big titty wives.
And nobody knows that we know. And so we're watching this big titty bitch. I want to watch this.
I really genuinely just I would enjoy it so much.
What
It'd
if
make me
we-
so happy?
What if we do the Real Housewives of MAGA?
That's well, don't they already have a few of those on on what the fuck show is that? Bravo. I'm sure a few of them are pretty heavily influenced, are they not?
I don't watch any of those.
I don't either. The very idea to me is just like I have a laundry list of things that I would rather spend my time doing and or watching.
I remember watching it back the day because I was like, oh, like gays watch this, I have to be involved. And I mean,
That
I
was the
get
stigma.
I'd get into it for a bit, just one. I couldn't get into all of them. And then as I got older, I tried to get back into them. I think me and the ex actually tried to watch one because he was like, I've never seen it. And everyone's talking about it. Let's get into it. And I'm just sitting there like, God, this is awful.
Awful. I saw a teacher friend that posted that they were worried that the past 11 years have done a number on this current generation of youth because all they've seen is Donald Trump either running for or being president, and they're seeing all these things that show no consequences for bad and hurtful and harmful actions, and they're wondering how this will affect this generation moving forward. And I don't think it's going to be awesome. But we can fix that with the MAGA show.
With the MAGA show.
We can give them their own little like Truth Social app that they can only use within the parameters of the bubble, so we can keep control of like what they're posting.
And nobody will want to travel, so it's fine.
I feel like you could easily start like isolating who they want to isolate by like giving them certain benefits.
They'll do it
only
themselves.
allotting it to like a number of people and then making that number smaller and smaller and smaller. And as long
So
as
this is the
and
Hunger
if they don't have like
Games.
the special treatment, then they don't feel like they've got their rights anymore because they're not getting special treatment. And then that would be like the way to like really thin out the herd.
That's
So
the
this is
interesting-
just Texas.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing is like normally on a show like this I'd be like, oh, we have like voting things, like what to bring out to make them crazy in another way. They're gonna do it
It's been
themselves.
shown that voting has made us all crazy and capable of not
Like,
being able to
but
make
they're
decisions.
going to do it themselves. They're going to be like,
Yeah.
now what? Now what are we mad at? And they're just like, men
I'm gonna
with
be mad at that. What's the Family Guy cutaway? I'm gonna hate that rock. I'm gonna hate that rock. I hate you. And I hate you. And they just start making out, and there's like EDM music playing. I wonder if there will be like really hot gay orgy scenes, because
has to
as
be
awful as they
I don't know
are,
if
some
it'll
of them
be
are kind of
hot, but there will
yeah.
be orgy scenes.
hot.
It's
Hot is
sometimes, man.
Hot
There is
is
no
subjective.
getting past. It's like how Chris Pratt
It would be funny.
was hot,
Yeah.
and then he became awful, and now all of a sudden I can't see him without going ew.
Because there's some little ladybugs down there, and it's not moles.
Ugh.
Because it's gay to wipe your ass.
Damn it.
That'll be one of the benefits: extra toilet paper.
That you can sell to people.
If you're a good MAGA, you get an extra roll.
You could just. Oh my god, you guys! We could do it as we could put everybody in this dome situation. Everybody in this show situation is 100% a U.S. citizen, but we can tell them that there are secret immigrants, and they can get special things if they find them.
That'll really whip them up.
Oh my god, yes. Like it's gonna be weird. That's gonna be like it's
Yeah, and now this is making a really good argument for all of them being white,
I have another idea too.
because that
you know
would
how
be
on
incredible.
You know how on RuPaul's Drag Race, like they'll be in the workroom and RuPaul will come on the screen, and she's not really there. It's like a pre-recorded message, so they can
Yeah.
kind of make her say whatever
Yeah.
they want. It's that, but it's Donald Trump. But they're like, we can control what he's saying, and it's like a deep fake, so
Just
we can
an
make
AI.
it. Yeah, and we can like give them like daily challenges, like I think we should wear masks now, and like see if any of them actually comply with it, because they're actually little puppets and little
100%
bitch
they
babies.
would.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun to kind of play with them like that.
Dude, that would actually be a lot of fun.
Anthony may not get this, but he sits there and goes, you guys should I don't know, something stupid. Drink Clorox because I'm a doctor.
They would be
I
running to the
did get
store.
that because that was a text that a friend sent me. So this is how I get my news, Beardos, is people text me things and I'm like, what is this about? And I click the link and I'm like, oh, this was a Twitter post that he sent me. And I was like, what? And I looked at it and I was like, oh, whoa. So he doesn't think he's Jesus. He just thinks he's a doctor.
With healing powers that are magical.
Right. Because that's what doctors are. Anyways,
I
okay,
think
Grandpa,
it's great
let's
for
get you back to the
MAGA
White
show.
House.
Yeah, but
Let's
what a fun
get you
show
back
that would be to.
let's get you back to leading us and making decisions for an entire free country. It's not really free anymore, but
Well, let them start
When
making
was it?
decisions for an entire
Yeah,
country
true.
that exists.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
What do you think the grand prize is? There's always got to be a grand
so
prize.
we don't have to worry about that because they're all gonna like kill themselves, so it's fine.
So what's our grand prize other than that?
oh, the
We get to
prize
watch
is the
it.
show. Yeah, are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, we can hunt down whoever's left.
Okay. Sounds great.
We can reverse lynch them.
That sounds
I
fun.
know.
We can Jane Lynch them.
I know. You've heard of queer bashing. Well, now we can MAGA bash.
Mega Bash. It gets on in a flash.
Oh no. We take the last survivor and we go queer eye for the MAGA guy.
Oh.
Okay, that's actually better. We make them over. We turn them into a metrosexual.
And now, for a word from
we
this
finally
week's
do one of
sponsor.
those. I was gonna say we finally do one of those forced transition surgeries.
In a bathroom.
And
they like walk into the
Yeah.
bathroom and we're like,
Oh my God.
you're gonna be a woman now. Ah! Just like your fears. Ah!
And it's Janet Reno going, "Oh no!"
Not Janet Reno.
Shares in the background. If I could turn back time. As we're like,
And you're like, and Jay's like, "No, you spring forward, you dumb bitch."
yeah, it's spring, you hoe.
Oh, good morning, Butt Nation! Wake up every morning with your butt buddies, Fudgepacker Rick, Ham Slammer Slick, and DJ Dump Truck. Bringing you hot takes, dumb pranks, and stupid sound effects. Mission accomplished! And don't miss our signature segment, Buttcracker Dawn Calls, where we call Wake Up Your Grandma and fart into the phone.
Hello, is this my grandson?
Yeah, Grandma, I just wanted to call to tell you.
Oh my goodness!
So wake up every morning and listen to the Bud, because the butt should be the only thing on your mind.
I'm coming for you, Mama.
88.8 The Bud, brought to you by iFart Radio.
Where is it nowadays? She's probably put it all the way around her body at this point.
I don't know.
Jay, also, I looked up feud Capote versus the Swans, and you didn't tell me that. Truman, this is Bones. Would you piss off Callista Flockhart? That's all. So
You're
she's
welcome.
doing great.
Anyways, Jay, do we have any Beardo submitted sundries this week?
We actually do. I kind of actually want to start with the Tammy Shaw one.
Oh,
Because the other one's going to require us to have a good back and forth.
Wait, Jay, not Jay, sorry, Anthony, the other one. Anthony, would you like to read the Tammy Shaw email while wearing a special hat?
Sure.
Since it's video game themed?
Hang on.
Hell yeah!
I was going to say, you got to lower your chair.
I'm gonna sit down a little bit lower. 'Cause I'm
Bowser's
so
tall.
big. Bowser has to figure out how to open emails. All
He is
right.
an Alisar,
He's an Alisar?
I think. Maybe not. He has 4 fingers instead of 3. I don't know. Dinosaur.
I was pretty sure he was a turtle.
Dinosaur.
Transmission.
Rawr.
Transmission. System intent partially revealed. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3. You've been asking the right question. Not who I am, but how this is happening, but why. Pause. Curiosity is progress. You've endured interruptions, glitches, missing time, shifting objectives. You've chased things you couldn't catch, dismissed things you couldn't explain, laughed at things that made you just slightly uncomfortable. And now, you want to know where this is going. Soft distortion. Good. That means you're ready. This was never random. Every outage, every delay, every message curated. Not to stop you, not to harm you, to measure you. Oh, I sounded a little bit like the Mandarin there. Joe, consistency, routine, reliability. You keep the system running, even when it resists. Anthony, observation, commentary, adaptation. You notice more than you admit, even when you pretend not to care. Hey, I don't pretend. Jay, deviation, risk, narrative control. You try to steer the story, even when it refuses to be steered.
Damn right.
Three variables tested across multiple environments. Stress, disruption, temptation, absence. And still, you continue. You record. You publish. You engage. That is why this is happening. You believed this was a haunting, a bit, a spam message that got out of hand. This is a trial run, a prototype, a demonstration of something much larger. You are not the only ones being observed. Glitch flicker. Audience response critical, engagement increasing. Every time you read one of these messages, every time a listener reacts, every time someone leans in wondering what happens next, the system learns, improves, evolves. You are the hosts, yes, but you are also the test subjects, and beyond you, there are others, listening, choosing, influencing outcomes you cannot see. You wanted to know where this is going? You're already in it. 3 levels remain. The final phase will not introduce something new. It will reveal what has been there the entire time. Identity irrelevant. Function everything. Prepare yourselves, not for a boss, not for a fight, but for an understanding you cannot undo. Evolution appreciates your service.
Yay!
My Bowser
Also,
voice is bad, but also I'm really scratchy right now.
Also, they sent this, and I love that my name is $400.
Oh, good for you. Oh, I'm Livy.
Why am I still bald? Why do
Well,
you
look how
hate
shocked
me,
you are that
Tammy?
you're bald.
I'm shocked that my hair is gone.
I'm just really glad that Tammy understands how much I like sunglasses.
And
I don't
Anthony works all day. That clock says from A to backwards R.
I was like, damn, there is nothing about me. I just work in an office. That is generic as hell. Okay, well, that's upsetting.
Joe's busy shopping at Costco.
And Jay is being attacked at Sunglass Hut
Which
by great deals.
That's actually
He's busy attacking Sunglass Hut. He's attacking Sunglass Hut.
it's like I've been attacked and I've attacked Sunglass Hut, so that makes sense.
Jay looks like one of the challenges from the MAGA show, where you have to go in there and attack the shopkeeper because they look ethnic.
He looks like one of the front runners for the MAGA show.
Are you trying to have a gay wedding? Ah!
It's a freeze frame of like a thumbnail for the episode.
There's a rainbow on these sunglasses.
Pride.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep,
Joe,
that
you
sounds
didn't
right.
say how hot this thing was.
It's warm.
Sex is gonna suck in that.
Speak for yourself.
Ugh.
Well, thanks, Tammy.
I'm
Yeah,
still
where
not
do
sure if I
levels
should thank you or
remain?
not. I don't really know.
I'm
I'm
actually
scared of what's
thankful
going to happen
because
when there's only less than 3 levels because we have like 10 episodes left.
I look kind of cute,
Do
Okay.
you?
so I'm not mad at it. Okay.
That's why boomers have fallen into AI generated images of themselves.
Oh, yeah, those pictures on Facebook where I'm just like, ugh.
Like, look at my new profile
You do
picture.
you.
Aren't I so pretty? And then you see a real
Enjoy
picture of them,
it.
and you're like,
Well, yeah, I will say if your profile pictures are all AI, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I can't add you because I don't trust you. All right. Do you guys want to know that I heard from
Janae, not shame. Janae, not shame. Janae, not shame.
Don't you forget it, bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, it's Shanae.
Shanae, not Shay.
Boom.
So this is actually kind of a serious thing, and I really appreciate that she asked it. She said originally, she goes, "You guys need a segment on the pod where straight people can ask LGBTQ questions."
Oh, hell yeah.
I love their questions, so I'm all for this.
Because
Yay.
I have a question about whether or not I'm being supportive enough for my daughter, who's a lesbian.
Aw. Odds
Well-
are, if you're asking, you probably are.
That's the first good step.
She's 13 and says that she's a lesbian. However, she has always been very dramatic, so I don't 100% believe, so I'm not being as supportive as I probably should be. All of my kids know that I'm a safe space, and I want her to be the person she wants to be, which is a lesbian, not the lesbian. Let me rephrase that. All the kids know that I'm a safe space.
Which is a lesbian, not the lesbian, which is Ellen DeGeneres.
Damn.
I don't want to say her daughter's name since she's underage, so I'm like rephrasing this, and I'm going to rephrase this again. I'm a safe space, and I want her to be my daughter, the person who happens to be a lesbian, not the lesbian who happens to be my daughter. Because right now, it's her whole persona. I just don't want to make my kids have to have more therapy than they probably already need. And
This is a valid question.
I was like, "Do you want advice now, or do you want to wait for the show?" And she goes, "I want to wait for the show." And so I was like, "Perfect. It comes out not this Sunday, but the next Sunday."
These are definitely the 3 best people to give you advice on
I was like,
this.
you got
on
a week and a
parenting.
half to fuck her up.
We're perfect. There's nobody else you should ever ask.
I say go all in. Step 1, rent a Subaru Outback. You're going to show up at school all decked out like the mom from Queer as Folk with like the rainbow vest and like the giant wig, and just be like, "What up, lesbian?" And have like, I don't know, Melissa Etheridge playing on the radio on a loudspeaker. And just, if she wants to be dramatic, then you need to be dramatic and match the energy.
Not Melissa Etheridge. Where are you landing out on this, Jay? Because I feel like I'm going to land somewhere in between.
I am landing on think from the future and not in the moment.
Yeah.
My theory is that when they're trying to push this persona really hard, because I went through this exact same thing, it's because we're
Still?
yeah, it's because we're trying to test a safe space and see if it actually holds weight. I also feel that it's us trying to establish ourselves, and we want you to, no matter what, be like, yeah, regardless of your perspective on it, if it is a phase or if it is reality, invest in it. No, my opinion is, let her know that you are fully there no matter what. If it does end up being a phase, she's going to look back and think, even though I went through an era that's not who I am today, my mother was there for me, and she made me feel safe. And I put a lot of trust in her because she made me feel safe and loved and cared for, even if it's not who I ended up being. That is my perspective on it, because I look back and think about how hateful my parents were towards it. I will never feel safe with them.
Okay, I'm not going to land somewhere in the middle. I am going to really just echo what you said. I mean, it's 100% that. Even if it's a phase, I think there is no harm at all in investing in it and letting her know she's safe in this situation, that you support her regardless. Because what that means is, if she realizes it's a phase later on, then she'll feel safe coming back on it with you. If you make it dangerous, then what will happen is she will have a hard time coming back and be like, hey, it was a phase. Or she'll remember it to the degree of like, okay, well, now I can't trust you with anything else in the future. I gave you this big thing, and instead of trusting me to know who I am, then you decided who I was for me. And it's not like I knew I was gay by like age 6. I didn't know the word for it, but like, I knew what was happening. I knew there was something there. I knew I liked boys.
But until my mid-20s, I didn't even understand fully who I was as a gay person.
Exactly. So like,
Shit, my 30s.
like I definitely knew I was gay before age 13, like 100%.
Yeah.
So it's just, and my parents thought it was a phase when I came out at 18. And I was like, no, no. And of course, you know, at the age of 41, I'm almost out of the phase. I'm getting there.
I think I'm gay.
So I say, support her, love her for who she is, take it for 100% truth, and just understand that she's going to know who she is better than anybody else, and then go sign her up for roller derby.
So a lot of LGBT people in our age group didn't really have the tools or understanding, as we just heard, to understand what gay or lesbian or, you know, trans or bi or what have you meant at that age, especially at 13. So the way that she understands the term as she does now is in itself a big deal. And a lot of LGBTQ people of our era had to go what a lot of people call a second puberty,
Yeah.
where we had to go through puberty as a straight presenting heterosexual person, and then we got to actually experience life as what we really were in our 20s or sometimes 30s or beyond. The fact that she's coming to you with this with that much trust as a 13-year-old while she's going through actual factual puberty is in itself a big victory, because she has an advantage of, and you have an advantage of, helping each other through this together. And I think it's pretty cool that she feels comfortable coming to you with this, and that is
At this
kind
age.
of
Yeah,
the silver lining
Yeah.
of the cloud of being a youth in this country these days, is that there is a support system. So it is also important for you to be understanding the way that you are, which is great, because if she doesn't find the support in a parental figure like you, she's going to find it somewhere else. And not all of us are beaming examples of purity and light.
No.
So you don't want her to fall within the
Look at
wrong
Jay.
crowd, as the older parents
Look
say.
at me.
So
And to be fair, she did talk to me about this a day ago, and so of course when she texted me, I couldn't not think about it, and I had to jot down some thoughts in my head. So I got a little advantage on this one, at least in getting my thoughts down. But one of the things I wrote down was support isn't necessarily believing 100% with certainty.
Nope.
Support is believing the right now. She should be able to change her mind or recognize something different later on, and know that her parents were there to witness her journey and not be a critic to wait for a fail phase.
Right.
yeah,
Because that was something that really got me, and still gets me today with like my parents, was the constant waiting for me to like change my
Snap
mind
out of
about
it.
something.
Yeah. And I swear
And-
my parents are still doing that.
They still do that shit. Like it was such a overtone to my like younger years that I became afraid of doing or being interested in anything, because if I got interested in something and then I didn't want to maintain that interest, then it would become, yeah, I told you you wouldn't do that, from my parents. Like, oh yeah, you aren't going to follow through on that. And so I just became anything that interested me, I became immediately hands like back off. I don't want to do that. I want to display the interest, because if I do to them, then it's going to become this is it now. This is what you want to do.
My parents know nothing about my personal life because they've not given me a space to feel comfortable with that.
My parents don't even ask about it anymore.
Once in a blue moon, Mom, I introduced her to my last ex, and she asked one time, how's he doing? And so that lives with me forever, how unsupportive. Even though I get it, we're in a different situation. I am definitely, obviously gay, and it's been a part of my life. But some of the suggestions I even wrote down was being kind of an active listener of a parent. Don't be afraid to say, okay, well then, do you have a crush on someone? Like, you don't have to like force it and be like, tell me, like, I want to know, but be like, okay, well, cool. Like, is there anybody you have a crush on? Do you feel comfortable, like, do you want to introduce sometime, like, or something like that? Being involved, as in if you were involved for a child that were heterosexual, treat
Yep.
treat an LGBT student or child exactly the same. You have the same rules, like you can't stay in the bedroom alone with the door shut, things like that. Like, how would you treat any other child? Treat them the same.
Mm-hmm.
That is my theory on it. That is my thought process.
And sign them up for roller derby.
And fucking defend that child if
Yep.
anybody in your family chooses to have any criticism on it. You are still the parent, and you are still the person that they are looking for support and for love and for protection, because they're not of age to figure that out themselves. And I don't have any doubt that Shanae would be this way, but make sure you build that protection to make them feel as safe and comfortable. And if everyone else hates you for it, that is their problem.
I do distinctly remember growing up and all the things of, even after I came out, but just in general with my parents, of the concern about what other people were going to think about us if things were certain ways. And after I came out, it was very much you can't tell these people this, because if you do, what are they going to think?
I do not have a close relationship with any of my family members, even though some of them act like, but they won't really talk about that. It's kind of a white elephant, because my parents built the foundation of being uncomfortable around it. And so those family members that might want to talk about it don't feel comfortable because it was designed to be uncomfortable through them.
Yep.
And I don't know how to handle that now that I've come to terms with myself and how I'm not close with the family. I don't know how to handle it exactly, because I don't want to be a jerk and just be like, oh, well, my parents built this, so I'm very comfortable talking about it. If you're uncomfortable, that's your own problem. I don't really want to, throw my family under the bus in a way, but the reality of it is, they are the reason that this whole discomfort in my family exists between me and anybody else. And then I've carried it because I thought I had to for a long time.
That's another reason that I don't talk to a good swath of my family, is because of things like that, where, it's just, some of them, it's not even because I don't think that they approve. It's just, it's become, if it's too much taboo for me to feel like I can't be myself around these people, then I'm just not going to do it. It's not worth the effort on my part, because they're not putting in the effort to me,
Oh, yeah. I didn't come up for Easter, and the cousin that always hosts is like, we really miss you, and, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, thank you so much for reaching out. Like, this is the one cousin that's like, we hope you come up, and you literally can bring anyone you want to. And I know what they're hinting at. And I'm like, it annoys me that we've built this family that we can't say what we want. And I'm to the point I'm fine saying stuff, but I've so checked out from the family that I'm like, do I want to say this, or do I just want to leave it alone? I don't know, and it's maybe I should talk about this in therapy.
I can't tell you the answer to that, because I can't tell you what you will regret and what you won't regret later on. But that is not for me to answer.
Yeah.
What I will say is, you're already asking the questions at the age of 13 for her, and she feels comfortable enough with you to tell you about it at the age of 13, which is
a big deal
to me. Unfathomable. I don't think I could have possibly come out to my parents if I didn't have the option to
holy God, no,
live away from them.
You are
because I wasn't sure. I didn't know. I didn't trust.
You are
them.
further ahead of so much of what we grew up with that I personally would say I'm extraordinarily proud of you, and I'm glad that you are taking an interest to know more of what you can do, which is a big step compared to what most anyone would do. And you're never, ever, ever, ever going to know 100% right all the answers and be the perfect person at it.
No.
But the fact that you're trying matters.
Yes,
it really
very
does.
much so.
The good news is you're trying, and I think that's going to do a lot more than you think it's going to do. The bad news is that you're always going to be the source of your kids' trauma, so they're always going to have to go to therapy.
You will inevitably be the bad guy no matter what.
No matter what you do. There's no good answer to that. Like, they're going to go to therapy, and they're going to be like, my mom did this to me.
Yeah. There's still a teenage girl, Shanae, so that's uncharted territory for all of us.
But keep in mind, the nicer or the better you are at it, the more that when they get older, they start to recognize this is why they did the things they did.
Yes.
And as long as they take a tiny bit of effort, which it sounds like you're doing a good job at this, they're going to recognize that you, while they didn't understand at the time, you might have been making better decisions on their behalf than they knew at the time.
And the other thing is, like, the more you treat them like a person, and the more you treat them like they're just a human being who has hopes, dreams, and wants and needs, the more they're going to see you as a human being who's like that. So it gives a mutual respect.
And remember, Shanae, just like Marge Simpson once said, you might be a lesbian, but that doesn't make you any less of a being.
Okay, but do it in the Marge Simpson voice.
Out of the way, nature!
Out of my way, nature!
And then I'll just, I don't know, I'll just kind of finish it with the concept of kids smell skepticism, so just don't be skeptical about it. Just be like all in.
Yep.
Kids
Best
are
thing
always
you can
going to
do.
test
Just
boundaries.
accept it.
Be all in.
I like this segment idea because
I love this.
One time I was able to educate some coworkers in the break room about sounding, and that was a fun conversation. So I'm all for this.
This is a very different type of segment whenever they ask those questions.
So I love this segment. I'm glad you brought it up, and I deeply love you. So thanks, Shanae.
And I'm glad you got it up.
Honestly, I'm just proud of you for being in this space, to have like your 13-year-old daughter feel that comfortable with you. Unfortunately, I am incapable of crying, but if I could cry, I'd get a little weepy right now.
It was getting tough to hold back tears. I also thought of you today because I had somebody from a different company ask me if I knew a land tech that needed a job, and I was like, oh, God, I wish Shanae was here. I would have suggested you.
Thank you, Shanae.
Well, thanks, Shanae.
And we're proud of you.
Very.
Not Jay, though. He didn't say it.
Okay.
Wow.
I told her
Okay.
in text.
Well, boss fight of the week is Jay's bad attitude.
Okay.
Weak.
Boss
You know
fight
what?
of the year. Boss fight of the century.
I'll take it.
Boss fight of the episode is happy hour.
It was free.
Oh, you didn't say that. Just kidding. The boss fight is the sappy hour that we're experiencing now.
Oh, we
But I
can't do
love
Crumble
it.
Corner this week.
Don't worry. There's a plan for that. Are there any more sundries, Jay?
I'm out. Unless
Okay,
we get
then
another
we have
one in
boss battle.
between waiting.
Well,
Nope,
Anthony,
we're
I'm
good.
glad you asked, because now it's time for game time, and this is a segment that we're going to call, I don't know, Crumble Corner in Aisle 4.
Oh.
So
It's all sad.
This week we're not really doing a Crumble Corner, even though there probably is one, but we're recording 2 days after our previous episode, so it's the same week. So the three of us are going to do our best to collaborate and come up with 4 crumble cookies of our own for this week only.
Ooh.
And we'll probably laugh because we might remember to check Crumble Corner next week at some point, and we'll be like, oh, well, this was either really spot on or we are terrible people, and it's probably going to be the latter.
So
All
we're
right, so the
really
first
trying to make a
one-
real crumble cookie, or are we trying to make a Beards and Sundries?
We got 4 choices, so let's do both. For the first one, I'm proposing the Dubai Chocolate Shit-Stain-tastic Tower.
Topped with pureed pistachio, of course.
It's
so
this
it looks
week
like
only.
a little baby poo.
It's this week
Little.
only.
This week only. We're almost
This
out of
week only.
supplies.
It's this week
Honest.
only. But when you look at it in the window, it says this week only, and there's like a stack of this week only cards on it that are clearly like stacked on top of one another for probably 23 weeks or so.
Cobwebs. Charlotte's there from Charlotte's Web.
It says whore in the
And
web.
some pig. All right, what's our next cookie?
A
It's
Sorry,
it's got to
go
be
ahead.
something that's like a 14-layer cake. because they're into cakes now.
Oh, they
And so
are into cakes.
Cosmic brownie?
Did you just fart?
Yeah, I was thinking about the 14 layers.
I was like, bitch, that wasn't the chair. Come on, Cindy.
It was the chair.
Sure, the chair.
It was John Riley.
The 14-layer lasagna cheesecake brownie batter monstrosity a la king.
It's a 14
Served
layer.
warm.
It's a 14-layer cake version of all their Dubai flavored cookies.
Presented by Stouffer's.
Oh my
Trademark.
God. But instead of a crust in between, it's a layer of lasagna noodle that's almost cooked all the way, but it's a little crispy on the inside.
Served frozen.
And it comes with like literally a hammer and
Yeah.
It's got capers on top. The third cookie is literally just a stale Chips Ahoy we found in aisle 4, covered in cum.
No, it's an entire box of Chips Ahoy, but we haven't even opened them yet, and they expired in like 1995.
They're covered in cum.
Ooh.
Of course, covered in
Of
cum.
course.
Inside of the box, they're covered in cum.
It's a semi-sweet
sealed.
glaze.
They're sealed, but it's come from 1995.
And you could potentially clone somebody. This could be your Jurassic Park moment.
No. Oh, it's a twink.
Clever girl.
Hey, I got Kurt Cobain.
Oh my God! Could you imagine our advertisement for that? Clone your own gay with our Chips Ahoy cum cookies.
Ooh, I have bad news. Kurt Cobain died in 1994. It's not his juice.
No!
Oh no, that was last week's crumble cookie.
Ooh!
For the fourth one, I'm thinking like something for MAGA. So I'm thinking of like a sugar cookie that's super dry and boring. And it's got like
sad.
frosting that kind of looks like a Tide Pod, and it's got like Clorox inside it, and then it's called the Forbidden Fruit or like the Maggot Special or something. I don't know. I'm starting here. I'm kind of spitballing.
And my idea,
I'm
for
spitting
that,
on it.
I'm following your spit trail, and
Ooh, yeah.
dry cookie, and it's like piled on icing that's a little too dry of red, white, and blue. And then there's
like the crumbly icing that like stains your teeth.
Yeah, it's
gross.
terrible. It's
grainy.
terrible, and it's packed on there, but it looks like big and exciting because they're all about show. So of
It's
course,
poop that we've painted.
then we have sparklers in it
Ooh.
because all about show. Like everything's a
Everything
show.
is about show, yep.
And then it's just every time you light it, like somebody's house catches on fire because it's just so stupid. And they're like, I don't get it. The Democrats caused this.
Oh, and then, yeah, go ahead, Anthony.
And it reveals their gender when they get about halfway through it.
It's a gender reveal cookie.
And it's
MAGA
gender
gender
reveal
reveal.
with permanent ink.
Like the squibs they have in the bank bags when they steal
Yeah,
money?
like that. Yeah.
Or we add a bonus cookie this week, and it's just literally a print of Christy Noam's husband. Jesus, I can't talk.
Tits,
I guess
banging tits.
She's controlling your brain, Jay.
Yeah.
One last thing with that gender reveal cookie. You said it was a sparkler, but then when they take a bite of it, it's revealed that it's a stick of dynamite, like on a Looney Tunes cartoon, and then like it
Their
shows
mouth
their
is on
face
the
all
back of their head.
exploded. Yes, and then like and then they said, "Oh, suck."
Suffering succotash.
Yeah.
And this is all going to happen on Big Brother MAGA.
Coming up this season. Oh God.
But I do think that I hear the music coming back on. And
I might order those cookies myself.
And who's this? It's probably Bruce Springsteen if it's a MAGA thing.
Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a whole Kid
But he's
Rock
singing
thing.
Cher because everyone loves Cher, so he's like, if I could turn back time.
He wouldn't sing
God,
that.
that hurt.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it did.
Sorry, it's hard to sing that bad.
But call our hotline real quick at 405-999-2242 to open next week's episode with a voicemail and or voice memo that you send to us at our email address at beardsandsundries@gmail.com.
And Beardos, Truman's sailboat just crashed into the wall of the break room, so we have to go and go and use the potty before the show comes back on. So it's time to go. If you would like to help us out, go and subscribe to the podcast so you can get reminders every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on our social media sites for any additional sundries that we add to the market.
And don't forget to rate us 5 sparklers and leave a review of our MAGA cookie on Crumble's website. Please leave a real review on Crumble's website of whatever cookie you think best represents the MAGA cookie. And if each one of you gives a friend half of your MAGA cookie, then you have to share a gender. I don't make the rules.
Go check out our socials where we post some stuff. We'd love to have you check it out. Go to our website, the new fresh one that I made.
What's the website called?
beardandsundries.com, where you can go play our Beards and Sundries game this season, where you get to hop over the dangerous life of gays and jump over some gay daddies and closet doors and poppers and what is it? Mimosas. Haha, collect the coins.
Frozes.
Also, email us. We'd love to hear from you at beardandsundries@gmail.com. Ask us if you're straight. Ask us any more questions. I love
Ask us
that
if you're
segment.
straight. I'll tell you the
Ask
answer.
us if you're straight. We'll check.
We'll tell you the answer that you might not want to hear.
We'll reveal all.
Tonight at 10.
Fighting the Frizzies at 11. So, from the three of us chronically stuck in engineered traffic, shop clerks here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to visit beardsandsundries@gmail.com, @gmail.com.co.uk.ru. beardsandsundries.com. And also, make sure to...
You know what? Actually, I think love yourself is too diluted. I'm tired of saying that. I'm going to tell you to self-evaluate, find your flaws, and find out how to love them, because that's going to make life a lot easier.
And love your kids.
Visit beardsandsundries.com.
.org.
And, yeah.
And love your kids as much as Sinead loves hers, because that...
And I want to keep talking because I want the loot to just fucking last forever that Anthony has to put in here.
beardsandsundries.com.
He did the mash.
He did the MAGA mash.
The MAGA mash.
It was a political smash.
Ooh, but you better hurry.
Mallets are selling fast.
It gets on in a flash.
Then it makes the grinder server crash.
Good. They deserved it.
And you get to see Christy Noem's gash.
Ew.